show you how to flip this jig. See, that's a Davis jig. That's 3/8 ounce, and I've trimmed the weed guard down. I take a pair of scissors and trim it so that it's just even with the hook point there. And then of course this has a hook keeper on it, so I thread on that Grandy Bass Mega Claws trailer, and I thread that on the back. I use 50 to 60 pound test Power Pro braid. And then you just take this bait like this. Now a lot of people like to hold it in their hand like that when they flip it. Some people just hold the rod out like this and then just dip it, flip it right in like that. That's just flipping. When you're flipping it in like that, I flipped it right in here to this second post. Catch bass a lot of times. Now if you want to pitch, just flip it right on out there like that. Engage the reel handle. You want to watch that line. They hit that jig a lot of times as soon as it falls. Really watch that line. As soon as that line jumps or feels different, mushy, or it just moves the slightest little bit, set that hook right away. Nice one. Almost 5 pounds in weight. Get the length only of a 4.5 on the Davis jig. This is a Grandy Bass Mega Claws trailer. Beautiful, beautiful bass. Grandy Bass Mega Claws trailer. Isn't that nice? Beautiful bass. Let's get him back in. Off of there, came from right out from underneath the docks again here. This is on the first side before you get across there. I have to get some pliers to get this out. But this is really got some real weight to it. Tremendous amount of weight. Caught him right on the edge of the mouth. That thick part, boy. Ooh. There he is. See that? There you go. Grandy Bass Mega Claws trailer, Davis jig. Beautiful bass. 4.5, 4 3/4 pounds. 4 3/4 easy. Nice, nice bass. All right, see you later. And there he goes. Not quite 5, but close. Get back down in there. Came right out from the edge of this dock on the second pylon. You want to flip each one of the posts when you come into a dock like this. Start on the outside edge if you're out there in the front of it, or you start right here on this inside edge and then just flip each post. Quiet flips. You want it to enter the water as quietly as possible, and then just pick each dock apart. Go. Number 3 on a Davis jig now. See that? Nice one. This one isn't as quite as big. This is only, well, it's got the length of about a 3-pound bass, but it's got the weight just all bulked up. See its belly? It's got the weight of about a 4. Weighs almost 4 pounds. Nice bass. Not quite as big. But you can see this is what they're hitting. That's a Davis jig. It's got the Mega Claws trailer on it. Check the colors. 3/8 ounce. Nice bass. Really, really decent bass. Not as big as the last one, not 5 pounds, but it weighs almost 4 pounds. Got the length of about a 3.5, but it weighs 4 pounds. It's a really nice bass. All right, let's get this one back in. My friend, back down you go. There it goes. You had to make a specific flip that time. You had to be able to flip it out. That's about 35, 40 feet minimum, I guess, maybe 40, 50 feet to the end of the dock. And you have to get all the way up underneath of that in the center before it'll hit it. There's real specific type of casts you have to make to catch them. You'd think there weren't any bass here at all if you didn't make the right cast, the right presentation. Got to get on out of here. Had a pretty good day, really. I spent just an hour and a half, 2 hours here. They weren't hitting at first. They weren't hitting in the docks up there on the other side or at the bridge, and then as soon as that sun came out, started to warm it up, and that wind calmed down. I didn't go to the other lake I was going to go to today up in Dover because the winds were so high in the dark. But then the winds calmed down, that sun came out, started heating up that water. As soon as I came back around, went back into the same docks, flicked that Davis jig in there with that Grandy Bass Mega Claws trailer. Wow, you saw both those really nice bass, and I have one other one there I didn't film. But both of them were pushing, 4.5, 5 pounds. So stop on in the tackle store. We've got a lot of specials. You get free baits, free shipping, like I've told you before. It only lasts till the end of this year for the free baits. You always are going to get the free shipping from Tackle Warehouse and Bass Tackle Depot, but You only get the free baits till the end of this year, so now's the time to stock up before the holidays come. Get your stuff in, get your free baits for everybody, and I'll see you guys on the water.